Yo, 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 what's good, everyone? Uh, Looks like I made it just in time. For my side, they're about to do the ring walk. I see Omega Red in the building, bro. Good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping by. I'm going to be doing my commentating throughout the live fight, and then, of course, straight into my post fight thoughts. So if you're joining live, I appreciate you. If you're watching this fight live, there might be a little bit of a lag. I might be ahead of you, I might be behind you. But obviously, I'm going to be giving my commentating as I see it as we go along during the fight. I'll be scoring the fight as well, let you guys know who I have in that round. Feel free to leave your scores as well. I got Shakur Stevenson's walk in right now. Who Shakur got? What was that? Quavo? Yeah. All good, Omega, bro. Just listen to my commentating, man. I'll let you know what's going down out here. Don Shota 24 was good, man. Thanks for dropping by tonight. Let's get it. All right, on my side, Shakur just finished his ring walk. He had Quavo walk in with him. Herring coming up next. I heard he's got Jadakiss doing the ring walk for him. All right, Herring making his ring walk. I like he brings in Jadakiss, man. Jadakiss is one of my favorite rappers of all time. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Jadakiss looks high as hell. This dude was hitting some major blunts before this show. The dude looks high, man. If you're just joining, I appreciate you guys dropping by. I'm watching them fight live. I'll be giving my commentating as we go along here. Make sure you hit that like button as you come in. Yave was good. Herring's making his ring walk, walking in with Jadakiss. So, the lag might be a little bit different. The latency, I might be ahead of you guys. I might be behind you guys a little bit. So I'm just going to commentate on how I see it, obviously. I was going to go just post fight, but I was able to get my cam and everything sorted out. So I'll try to do this entire fight live. I'll be scoring the fight as we go as well, let you guys know who I have winning the round. I know a lot of you guys, like Omega, said that he's out and about, so he can't watch the fight. So I appreciate you using my commentating, man, to help you guys get through this fight if you're not able to watch it live. All right, we got ring announcer now. About to introduce the fighters. Andre Ward and Bradley, before the fight started, were saying that there's a possibility that Shakur came in a little bit drained, like he had to cut weight to make the fight. And they said that they were a little worried about him getting exhausted towards the later rounds. So just throwing that out there for those of you who didn't hear that part. But yeah, that's what Tim and Andre Ward was saying. If you guys don't know, my official prediction was Stevenson. I had Stevenson winning this fight, or I've predicted that he'll win this fight by unanimous decision. However, I am rooting for Herring. For me, this is a type of fight where I don't really lose. Really, if Stevenson wins, I get my prediction right. If Herring wins, I'm proud of him, and I'm going for the old head, man, to prove that he still got it and he can put this young guy in his place. So I really have no affiliation here, and just looking forward to a good fight. All right, they're introducing Stevenson. Y'all just dropping in. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you hit that like button as we go along. Live commentating throughout the fight. We got 10 people in here and only 4 likes. Let's get those likes up, people. Let's go. All right, now they're introducing Jamel Herring. Herring, he stayed looking calm. Herring's been calm this entire lead up. Even now in his corner, as they're introducing his name, he was very calm, focused, which is what you would expect from the more experienced fighter anyway. It's a long introduction for Herring. Damn. All right. Round 1 about to start. Clearing the ring, getting ready. For all of you who are not able to watch the fight live and listening to my commentating during the fight, I appreciate you for choosing Divine Sense Boxing as your person of entertainment. Diave says Herring always has the same countenance as Edmund. Yeah, definitely. Marine Corps or military in general, it teaches you how to, stay calm under pressure, for sure. That 1,000-yard stare. All right, first round about to start. If you're just jumping in, I appreciate you. Please hit that like button as we get going here. First round has begun. I'll be scoring the fight as well. Both exchanging jabs early. Shakur going to the body early with the jab. You can see the hand speed, but Herring looks relaxed. He just threw his own jab to the body, so they're both exchanging jabs right now. So far, got the round even. It's a feel-out round. I can kind of tell Herring's looking to counterpunch, but he's keeping his left hand cocked. This is the thing. Remember, guys, this is two southpaws. Two southpaws here. Shakur throwing in that right hook. So far, he's the one moving forward a little bit. Herring's on the back foot, but this is what I expected. Ooh, nice right hand to the body by Shakur. I think Herring's starting to see that hand speed now. I got Shakur winning the round so far. There's still a minute and 20 seconds left. Shakur doing a little bit more. Oh, just put a two-piece on Herring. 1-2 by Shakur. The hand speed is definitely apparent. Herring's not hurt, but there's definitely a hand speed difference. Herring's able to get his jab in there. He's got the reach advantage. So both fighters using their advantages here. Herring with length and Stevenson with speed. 40 seconds to go. I still have Shakur slightly up in this round so far. Nice left hand to the body by Shakur. Herring doesn't look troubled, though. So interesting watching two southpaws. It's hard to gauge the fight as I normally do. But this is good. I like this. All right, that ends round one. I give that to Shakur. Did a little bit more. But I don't have any worry for Herring. This is what I expected. It's going the way that I thought it would so far. I gotta write this stuff down, man. I'd be forgetting. All right, getting ready for the second round. If you guys are just dropping in, I appreciate you. Make sure you guys hit that like button, man. We should have likes of at least 20 right now. Yeah, Omega, man. Get to the TV if you can, bro. Herring needs the jab. Yeah, he's got that length, right? So he's got that length. He needs to get that jab in there and make Shakur respect him a little bit more. Going into the second round. Let's see if Herring gets more comfortable now. They got that first round out of the way. Let's see if he starts putting combos together. Shakur comes out fast again, landing the jab. This was the tail of the fight, though, right? Was the hand speed. Can Herring deal with it? Herring's got to figure out a way to try to counter and neutralize that hand speed. He's slightly like too defensive. I think he's careful. Herring's being quite conservative. This might help him survive the fight, but it's not going to help him win the fight. He needs to figure out a way. Ooh, nice left hand by Shakur. He's starting to put combos together on Herring now. Ooh, nasty jab by Shakur. Herring's trying to counter with the right hook, man, but Shakur's getting out of the way. This is what I told people, man. Shakur is not good. He's not just good going forward. He's good at in and out. I told people, in and out. He's starting to piece up Herring now, people. He's starting to piece him up. And this is what I told people. It's not just hand speed. He moves in and out. That makes it very difficult when you're a counterpuncher. Herring needs to time Shakur when he comes in, not wait for him to land his punch. He's got to time him as he comes in. We got about a minute and 15 left in the second round. Ooh, two left hands by Shakur. He's starting to land that left hand now. Herring needs to start countering. Another big jab by Shakur. Herring hasn't really landed anything in this round. It's not looking good. I don't think he's hurt. I don't think he's in trouble, but he's getting touched up. Oh, another right hand by Shakur. He's looping that left hand around now. People, this is what I told you, man. It's not only the in and out movement, but it's also two southpaws, right? It's two southpaws. Herring has struggled with against southpaws, and he's struggling to protect the right side of his face from Shakur's left hand. That's that southpaw stance. I've been telling people. Shakur's putting some combos on now. Into round two. Easy round to give Shakur. He's up 2-0 on my scorecard so far. And he's looking like he's getting comfortable. Now, maybe Herring is fooling us all. And he's just being conservative and he's going to let his hands go. Ha, Capone, what's good, bro? Thanks for dropping by tonight. SM in the building, an official member of the channel. Thanks for joining and listening to the commentating, man. So far, I got Shakur up 2-0. He's starting to get comfortable. He's starting to get fluid. And I told people that southpaw stance, man, I can't reiterate it enough. That southpaw stance, it troubles Herring. It's troubled him in the past, and he's having difficult time stopping that looping left hand that's coming around the guard. So let's see if round three he can time Shakur a little bit better and get some counter punches in. Herring needs to go to the body. He when he counters, he needs to go to the body. Round three has just started. Let's see if Herring can swing the fight back in his favor here. So far, Shakur is... he just put a 4-piece on him. I'm surprised Shakur's walking down Herring. A bit surprised by that. Like anybody out there wondering if age is a problem, it's not the problem right now. Shakur is just fast, in and out movement. Herring having to deal with the southpaw. Just the hand speed is just day and night. And Herring's never had blazing hand speed. Stevenson's starting to put a lot of combos together now. He's putting 3, 4, 5 punch combinations together. The question will be, will he burn himself out? Will he burn himself out? Herring's not backing down, though. He's staying in his square. He's pumping out the jab. It's looking good for Stevenson right now, but I'm a little bit concerned that he might burn himself out. That's where experience comes into play, people. That's where experience will come into play. The younger guy getting off early, landing big shots, looking good, adrenaline, all that stuff. And you get into that 6th, 7th, 8th round, that's when the veteran starts doing what he does. Mayweather did that a lot late in his career. He let the younger guys get off, and then all of a sudden he just starts walking them down. Let's see if Shakur can keep this volume up, because he's putting some crazy punches together right now. Shakur still he's putting a lot of 1-2s together now. Shakur let his foot off the gas a little bit. That's smart. That is smart by Shakur. I think Shakur realized that Herring's tough. He's tough. I put a lot of combos on him, but he's tough. I need to relax. So that's the end of round 3. I got Shakur up 3-0. Interesting round though, right there. Very interesting round. My man SM says it's about to be a wrap for Herring. Not quite. Not quite. He's losing the fight, but like I said, experience will come into play, man. I promise you, at some point, the experience will come into play, and we'll see if Herring can swing the fight back into his favor. He's down 3-0. If he goes down like 5, 6, 7 rounds to nothing, he's in big trouble. Then he's going to have to start looking for the knockout. And the problem with that is he's not a big power puncher, right? So he needs to start winning rounds now and not get too far behind. For everybody dropping in to listen to my commentating for the fight, I appreciate you. Please hit that like button. I appreciate it. We got 14 likes, but we got more than 30 people in here. Get the likes all the way up. Loud boy, what's good? All right, we are in round 4 now. Let's see how the 4th round. Who's gonna impose their will? Looks like Herring's trying to walk him down a little bit more. It looks like he's not looking for the counter punch. He's gonna start walking into him. But he needs to throw his hands, not just walk forward. He needs to throw his hands. He can't just walk forward in a straight line. It's like Herring's walking forward, pumping the jab now. That's good. Now he's going to the body. A little bit better from Herring now. A little bit better. A little bit better. A minute gone. 2 minutes left. Ooh, nice uppercut by Herring. It looks like they changed up their game plan. Now they're walking forward. Either Stevenson is slowing down or he's taking this round off. He's not letting his hands go like he did the 2 previous rounds. And Herring is moving forward and pumping the jab. I like when they tie up. Herring goes straight to the body, hits that rib cage. That's good. Try to knock some wind out of the sails with the young fighter. Yeah, Herring is pumping the jab now, up and down and up and down, and Stevenson is being conservative in this round. He's losing the round, in my opinion, so far. He's doing these occasional 1-2s, but Herring's blocking him, in my opinion. He's blocking him in this round. Herring pumping the jab to the body, to the sternum, to the body. This is where experience might start playing a role here. I got Herring slightly ahead in this round. He's a bit more active, using an effective jab. Herring's coming back here the last 20 seconds. Throwing some big shots. All right, Stevenson had some good counters in here, like putting some 1-2s together. But I'm gonna give Herring that round, man. I thought overall 3 minutes in the round, I think Herring did a little bit more. So I have it 3-1 now. So I'm scoring the fight as we go. We got it. Loud Boy becoming an official member, bro. I appreciate you, man. Supporting the channel. Divine, aka the fireman. I'm the fireman in here, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. That was Herring's round. So okay. I got it up 3-1 now. So let's see this 5th round. Let's get the middle rounds, man. Start getting interesting. I feel like Stevenson took that round off a little bit though. I thought he put a lot of energy in that 3rd round. Then you realize, okay, he's pretty tough. I put some combos to his head, and he's still here. So no need to burn myself out. If you guys are just dropping by, I appreciate you. We're watching the fight live. I'm giving my commentary and scoring the fight. Please hit that like button. All right, start of round 5. The fight's starting to slow down a little bit, which is expected. The 5th round is starting to look a lot like the 1st round again, exchanging jabs. But Herring is moving forward now, similar to what he did in the 4th round. But you can tell by Shakur. You can tell Shakur, it's like he's probing, right? He's waiting to just explode. He's got Herring on the ropes there, put some combos together, but Herring's got some swelling over his left eye, and that's from those right hooks. The right hooks of Stevenson. I don't think he's hurt, though. You know, Herring's still fighting. He's fighting back. We know he's a dog. We know he's tough. You can see that Herring's doing those little sneaky veteran moves and then get in the clinch and start pounding that rib cage. That's a very veteran move by Herring. See, if you're watching the fight, you know what I'm talking about. Those little things matter, man. Pound the rib cage in the clinch. Herring's starting to dig now. They're going to toe. Herring's starting to work. Digging into the body. Oh, I think that body shot hurt Shakur a little bit. Herring knows if I go to the body, I'll slow him down. What did I say in the 2nd, 3rd round? I told y'all Herring needs to go to the body. That's how you slow down a quick, young fighter. Go to the body. And that's what he's doing now. It's like he said, man, forget this. I can't counter this dude. He's too quick. I'm just going to come forward. I'm going to make him beat me up. I'm going to make him beat me toe-to-toe. Guys, I got Herring winning this round. 10 seconds to go. Time. I give that one to Herring. 3-2 now, guys. 3-2. I feel like Herring, he switched it up now. He's like, man, I can't just stand back on the back foot. I think originally he was doing what I thought he would do, which is stay on the back foot and counter Shakur as Shakur comes in. But he couldn't time him. Shakur's just too quick. So now in the 4th and 5th round, he's pumping the jab and just moving forward. Get him in the clinch, pound the ribcage, pound the ribcage, pound the ribcage. Break, back in the jab right away. He's not letting Shakur take a break. And that's the sign of an experienced fighter. Mr. Punch-Out, what's good? Loud Boy, I got Shakur Stevenson up 3-2, but Herring's won. He's won the last 2 rounds, though. He's making a comeback. All right, round 6. Have these body shots slow down Stevenson. We're about to find out. Herring moving forward again. Herring getting that jab in there, moving forward. If Herring pulls this fight off, he's going to win it because of his experience. Shakur does not look comfortable in the clinch, guys. He's burning a lot of energy. He doesn't look comfortable. Shakur is used to popping in and out, using his hand speed, and having his opponents be afraid of that hand speed. Herring is not afraid. He is not afraid of the hand speed. And Shakur has thrown some bombs at Herring early, and Herring has taken them. Herring still trying to move forward, but his left eye is really starting to swell up now from those right hooks by Stevenson. Stevenson's doing better this round. He's putting combos together a little bit better. Herring started off nice, but now Stevenson's taking control of the round. He needs to get out of that clinch, though. Herring is beating him up in the clinch. He needs to rip out of that clinch quick. Oh, the right hook. The right hook by Stevenson's really punishing the right eye, or excuse me, left eye of Herring. Get out of that clinch. Get out of that clinch. If I'm Stevenson, you got to get out of that clinch. Ooh, another right hook by Stevenson. Another right hook by Stevenson. Another right hook to the body by Stevenson. The left eye is swelling badly by Herring now. Stevenson can see it. That's why he's throwing those right hands. Oh, Bradley just said that Shakur is right-handed, but he fights in the southpaw stance. That makes a lot of sense then. That's why he's getting those right hands in there. Shakur more active in that round, putting combos together again. So I'm going to give that one to Shakur. So I have it 4 rounds to 2 for Shakur Stevenson going into the 7th round. Melvin Harris, what's good, man? That last round, no, yeah, he was moving forward and he was getting pieced up again. But rounds 4 and 5, man, he was being effective. He was coming forward the jab. He was getting it in there. And I think Shakur was taking those rounds off, though, which could be a smart idea. There's no need to just keep your foot on the gas, knowing that Herring is tough. Herring's not a guy that you can knock out easily. He's not a guy that you can just get him to quit. The dude's not going to quit. So probably a smart move by Shakur Stevenson to take the foot off the gas a little bit and come out strong. So 7th round on the way up. Here comes the 7th round. Will it be the old head or will it be the young gun? Let's see. Everyone dropping by to listen to my commentary, I appreciate you. Just please make sure to hit that like button. All right, 7th round. A little bit slow to start. I think both of them have a little bit of respect for each other now. Start getting to the middle rounds. Shakur letting his hands go again. If I'm Shakur, you just keep throwing those right hooks in. I Shakur kind of punching off the clinch there. Little sneaky left hand as the referee's trying to break him up. That might be a little bit of frustration. Oh, nice left hand by Shakur. Oh, Shakur's trying to get up in his chest. I'm surprised by that. Andre has every round to Stevenson. Damn. Yeah, but Ward likes this style though. That doesn't surprise me. Ward likes this type of quick in and out style, fast hands. I've given Herring 2 rounds. It's starting to get a little bit rough and tumble now, but I still have Shakur slightly ahead. He's a little bit quicker still. Oh, nice right hand to the body by Herring. The one thing that I'm impressed by Shakur is that he gets punched, and instead of like backing up, which is what you might see from a younger fighter, he punches right back. He gets hit with a clean shot and he comes right back. I'm impressed by that from a young fighter. Oh, nice left hand by Shakur. That's a low shot. That was a low shot by Herring. It looks like Herring's trying to make it a little bit dirty now, a little bit tough, a little bit grimy, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but he's trying to find a way to get into Shakur's head a little bit. I give that one to Shakur. Did a little bit more. The rounds are a bit closer now, but Shakur's winning with hand speed and putting combinations together. Getting ready for the 8th round now. Devin Blocker in the building. What's good, bro? Thanks for dropping by. Get those likes all the way up. I appreciate everyone coming by to listen to my commentating for the fight. I know some of you guys, let me know in the comment section why you guys like to listen to channels during live fights. Is it because you don't like the commentating live? Is it because you can't watch it live, so you're listening to me on the road? Let me know in the comment section because I'm curious to know why you guys like to jump in here during live fights. All right, here we go with round 8. Round 8. Yeah, shout out to Evan Holyfield, by the way. Great knockout tonight on the undercard. Evan Holyfield, if you guys don't know, the son of the great Evander Holyfield. Herring still trying to establish the jab, still trying to come forward. Ooh, Shakur got a little 2-piece in again. Oof. If Shakur had a little bit more power, Herring would be in big trouble. He's hitting them flush with shots. But he's got more speed than he does power. The only way that I think Shakur will knock out Herring, he's got to have to put a big combo together. It's not going to be one punch. Shakur, Shakur starting to work again, putting combos together. Herring, he's I'm tough. Like, that don't hurt, but it's like, damn, bro, like, you losing the round though. It may not hurt you, but you losing the round. Nobody questions your toughness, Herring. Nobody's questioned that leading into the fight. And even now, nobody questions it. You got to prove that you're a better boxer, though. It's not a tough man competition. Shakur, he's kind of disappointing me a little bit with his head movement. He's just using the high guard, and Shakur's figuring out a way to break through that guard. Shakur's doing a little bit better in the clinch now. Ooh, nice shot by Herring. Little bit short, little bit closer around here. Herring's got 30 seconds. If he can put something nice together here, I'll give him the round. Let's see if he can do it. 30 seconds left. Let's see if he can put some nice combos in. Go to the body. Go to the body. Good. Good. Remember, guys, Herring is the champ. So Shakur, he needs to take it to him, and he's got to outwork the champ. It can't be a close fight. I think they'll give Herring the nod if it's super close. That's a close round. 8. Herring had the body shots on the inside, but Shakur was landing combos. Ah, man, that's tough. Round 8's really about what you prefer. I'm going to give it to Herring. I'm going to give that round to Herring. So far, I've given 3 rounds to Herring, and then the rest to Shakur going into the 9th round. Yeah, Melvin, that's what I said in my prediction. I knew this will go 12. I knew that from the start. Yeah, I appreciate you, man, choosing Divine Sense Boxing for your commentating, bro. I appreciate you. You as well, loud boy. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We should have probably close to 40 likes by now. 40 likes. All right, round 9. If Shakur can keep up this energy, he should win the fight. What I'm looking for is here, will he burn out a little bit? Because it looks like Herring's game. Herring's just like, I'll just keep coming forward until the end of the fight. You're going to have to knock me out. That's the kind of mindset that I see from Herring right now. So as long as Shakur doesn't like gas out here, he should win. Ooh, nice combination by Shakur. Son of a bitch. He's really put in big combos. Shakur was getting beat in the clinch there earlier, but he's doing much better now. He's made adjustments. He's getting his shoulder up in Herring's chin. That's what you're supposed to do. Kind of that little shoulder barge, little sneaky trick that he's probably learned in the amateurs. He's wrapping up Herring's arms up a little bit quicker. I mean, every time Herring gets hit with that right hook. Now, remember, guys, Andre Ward just said that Shakur is actually right-handed, but he fights southpaw. So he's got that strong hand up front. And every time he hits Herring with that right hook, Herring wobbles a little bit. And you can see Herring's left eye is really swelling up now from those big right hooks. Yeah, much better clinching by Stevenson now. He was getting outworked in the clinch there about 2 or 3 rounds ago. Shakur is fighting smart now. Getting the clinch, keep the shoulder up high. When you get the shoulder pushing up into the chin is up. Like, it's difficult for you to punch in that position. Y'all, if y'all watching the fight, you can see what I'm talking about. How Shakur keeps that right shoulder up in Herring's face. Very clever move. He figured that out after being manhandled a little bit earlier. It's a little bit of a wrestling match now, and I think that's mostly because Herring's trying to make it a little bit dirty. I give that one to Stevenson. All right, guys, we're getting close to the championship rounds now, going into round 10. Koss, what's good, bro? I've been going live the entire fight. I'll be here to give my post-fight thoughts. If you guys are just joining and you guys caught the live stream a little bit late, I will be here talking about the fight afterwards. Just kind of, summarizing all my thoughts. My man Omega Red back at home, got the TV on. I appreciate you keeping the live going, Omega Red, man. I appreciate that, bro. Mr. Punchout says the speed is killing him. Plus Stevenson, man strength is better now. Yeah, it's weird because it's like the fight goes on and he's making adjustments and improvements, and that's what champions have to do. Anybody can come out strong, right? It's how you finish a fight and it's how you make adjustments. And Shakur Stevenson is doing that, and I think Herring's surprised. I think he underestimated Shakur's hand speed, but you can't really prepare for hand speed though. Like, that's why Manny Pacquiao was so successful. It's hard to plan and prepare for that, get the right sparring partners in to deal with it. All right, they're going to look at Herring's eye now. It's really starting to swell up. His eye is cut now and swollen. It doesn't look like it's going into the eye. Yeah, it's trickling off to the side down his cheek, so that's a good sign for Herring. Yeah, I think that Herring might start to get a little bit desperate now. He knows that he's bleeding. He knows he's cut. Oh, sorry, the cut was over his right eye, and the swelling's on the left eye. The swelling on the left eye, which I guess camera here, swelling on the left eye is from those right hooks, right? But he's got a cut over his right eye, and that's from those left hands coming down the pipe. Uh-oh. Shakur's trying to finish it. Shakur's pressing now, trying to put combos together now. We are in the 10th round. Can Shakur finish it? Nobody expected Shakur to get a knockout, or most people didn't expect that. Can he do it? I think Herring's vision is being a little bit bothered, even though the blood seems to be going. Oh, the ref called it. The ref called it. The ref called the fight. Herring was taking some big shots. Herring was definitely getting touched up there. The ref called it. Well, I think the stoppage was a little bit early. I mean, Herring was losing the fight. He was taking flush shots. I get it. I understand it. As the champ, though, a guy that has the heart of a champion and the determination to go to the end. I would have rather seen him maybe take a knee, get knocked down, or maybe stumble a little bit or get wobbled. He was standing straight up, and they stopped the fight. So they're replaying the stoppage now. I mean, Shakur is definitely landing flush shots. Yeah. Man, that's tough. It's tough to see the champ, get stopped like that. But he was taking some big shots. He wasn't punching back there when Shakur opened up. When he took him to the doctor to have them examine the cut, something fired up in Shakur. It was like, this is my time. I got to try to end it. And he jumped all over Herring and just started landing some big shots, man. And I guess the ref saw enough. Herring doesn't seem to be too upset about it, though. He was a little bit shocked when they stopped it initially, but he looks like he's in good spirits. Uh, Bud Crawford just jumped into the photo in the ring. Bud Crawford is a that's funny. A statement win by Stevenson. Absolute statement by Stevenson. Big Dog was good, bro. They're doing the official announcement of the winner. And new WBO TKO in round number 10. Let me know, guys, in the comment section if you agreed with the stoppage. In my opinion, it's a little bit quick, but I don't have a problem with it. I understand why he did it. And like I said early in the live stream, like if I got my prediction right, I win. If Herring was able to win, I wouldn't feel upset at all because, like I said to everyone earlier, I love Herring's story, and it's always a pleasure to see the old dog come in and humble the young fighter. But Stevenson was just too much tonight, man. Too quick, in and out movement. And I told people in my prediction video, this is why Divine Sense Boxing does what he does. I told you guys, the in and out movement, the southpaw stance. He can not only can he punch, but he can get out of way. He can get out of the way. He's very defensive. He's elusive, and he's just talented, extremely talented. And it is what it is. Divine Sense Boxing gets another prediction right. Tiave, yeah, I was so close. I said 9th round. Very close, bro. Very, very close. 9-10, yeah. Damn. I thought this was going to go the distance. So in that regard, I was wrong. If you had a different referee in there, maybe a referee that, like lets fights go on a little bit longer, maybe it would have went to 12. But ultimately, I had my prediction right. Shakur with the victory. Wow. So I guess now the conversation is what's next? What is next for Shakur Stevenson? Hey, DP Rocker in the building, man. What's good? Mr. Punchout says he's got Stevenson versus Gary Russell. That's a good fight. A fighter that can beat Stevenson is somebody who is a counter puncher, but has hand speed. The problem is that Herring is a counter puncher. He just couldn't match Stevenson with speed. And it's not like, oh, he's 35. Herring's never been a guy with crazy hand speed. He pretty much he looked good. His body looked good. Um, I didn't see anything that showed me, oh, it was because of his age. And I hope people don't start making those excuses. I hope people don't say, oh, he was just too old. Like, nah, he looked good. It was just Shakur was better, in my opinion. Shakur was just better, quicker, and just outworked Herring, you know? And so the type of guy that can beat Stevenson has to be a guy who can offset his speed and his combinations with counter punching, but they need to have hand speed to match, because if you try to just mix it up with him, he's just gonna outpunch you. He's just too quick. It's like trying to mix it up with Manny Pacquiao. You can't. The fighters that Manny Pacquiao struggled with, right, are counter punchers, like a Juan Manuel Marquez, like a Floyd Mayweather. These guys troubled Pacquiao because they were able to counter him and offset him with quick and precise counterpunching. You got to hit the target. You got to make him respect you. And Herring couldn't do that early, so he just started to try to walk him down and pump the jab and try to, do some dirty work on the inside. And he did it. I mean, I gave him a few rounds. So for those of you just joining, I got my scorecard here. I had it by the time of the stoppage, one of the ninth round. I gave Herring 3 rounds. I gave Herring 4, 5, and 8. 8 was very, very, very close, but I gave Herring the benefit of the doubt. But still, I mean, 3 rounds to 6 at that point before the stoppage. So that's how I scored it. Yeah. Herring's timing was off too. Yeah, it was. It was. I just feel like I think he underestimated speed, and I was telling people earlier that it's so hard to train for speed. It was so hard to train against a guy like Pacquiao, with his angles and his hand speed. And it's hard to train for a guy like Shakur. You can try to get the sparring partners in to match the hand speed and the movement and the IQ. And Shakur did a lot of things other than just having quick hands. He was getting a little bit roughed up on the inside. He was losing the clinch a little bit, and he came out and made adjustments. And he started clinching much better, tying him up, shoving the right shoulder into Herring's face, which is, it's just an old trick in the book. That takes experience. So for me, the thing that it surprised me the most was at his age and only having 17 fights now in total. He showed a lot of experience, and that's what I told people in my pre-fight examination, if that's what you want to call it, my breakdown and / prediction video, that you can't disregard a guy who is an Olympic medalist. You know what I mean? And this is, for any Olympic medalist, I told people more times than not, these guys have successful careers. I mean, you can go down the list of all the great champions who were also Olympians. And I told people, this guy is no joke. He is coming into the ring as a young guy. He doesn't have as many fights professionally as Herring does, but the dude has been in the ring. He's been working, and he's been accomplishing a lot. So, obviously, I picked Stevenson to win the fight, so I'm not surprised. I am surprised by the stoppage. I thought it would go decision. And the one thing that I'm surprised at as well is Stevenson showed experience as a 30-year-old, or a late 20s, not mid 20s. And he showed that he's a real problem. So, Mr. Punch Out, this was 1:30 tonight. This was 1:30. So if you guys are just joining, I went live for the entire fight. Of course, this will be uploaded to the channel once I finish the live. So if you want to go back and rewatch my prediction, or sorry, my live reaction to the fight, then it'll be up on the channel. But this is post-fight, obviously. Now we're getting to the post-fight conversation. For those of you just dropping in, make sure you guys hit that like button. We should have minimum 50 likes with the amount of people that showed up tonight. What am I looking at here? Yeah. Hey, no doubt, loud boy. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse you up right now. I appreciate you dropping by and also becoming an official member of the channel as well. That does mean a lot to me. Nate, what's good, Nate? Nate says, "Yo, Divine, completely off topic, but I think Ryan Garcia creating content instead of fighting may help him in the long run to create the buzz." You might be right, but it doesn't mean that I like it. At the end of the day, you're a boxer. At the end of the day, you haven't been in the ring in a year. At the end of the day, you've been talking a lot of ish to a lot of different fighters, bragging and tooting your horn. I guess if you look at it away, oh yeah, maybe that'll boil over. At some point, either he needs to step away from the sport if he's not taking it seriously, or he needs to go in there. But a lot of times in boxing, when you spend that amount of time not being active and you've been spending all that time talking all that trash, you're going to go up there against somebody who is going to teach you a lesson. And I see that happening, in my opinion. Deanna Branch was good. I'm very impressed with Shakur tonight. He shut down Herring. Wow. Yeah, sis, I try to tell you. I try to warn people, man. Everyone's like, I don't know, Divine, Herring this and Herring that. But, this is why you guys are subscribed to the channel, man. Because, if I drop a prediction, a lot of times you can take it to the bank. I got Pacquiao Yugas correct. I got Tank Davis and Mario Barrios correct. I got Joshua and Usyk correct. And now I got this fight correct. The only one that I didn't get was Wilder Fury. And a lot of that was just me being a huge fan of Wilder, and just, staying true to my convictions. And I did think that Wilder had a true chance to win, no doubt. But more or less, I'm whatever it is. I'm 4-1, 5-1, 5-1, whatever it is on my predictions now. And now we have Caleb Plant and Canelo here in less than 2 weeks. So look, if you guys haven't seen my breakdown stylistic viewpoint of the fight, Canelo and Caleb Plant, y'all better check that out before the fight starts. I'm telling you right now, y'all better go check that out. I know, Deanna Branch, I saw you in the chat. I saw your comments on that video. Let the people know what you thought about that video I made. I did something a little bit different. In that video. Instead of just jumping on the mic and talking about it, I really pointed out, a stylistic viewpoint of the fight with my man Brian out here, who was a national champion back in 1999. And we discovered a lot, going through the motions and trying to simulate these two styles. And I'm so glad I did it, because it's going to make my official prediction even stronger, I think. I haven't dropped like an official prediction yet of Caleb Plant and Canelo. But now that I've done this with Brian and I filmed it and now I see it on video, yeah, it definitely did make me a bit more confident in my prediction. So again, if you guys haven't seen it, it's up on my channel, man. Make sure you guys drop in, hit the like button, and leave your prediction on that video, man. So I'll go ahead and share it with you guys just real quickly, not to get off topic, because I know a lot of people are jumping in to hear my thoughts, post-fight thoughts of the fight that we just witnessed, Stevenson and Herring. But at the end of the day, I did go live during the entire fight. So feel free to jump back into it. It'll be up on my channel. But in a nutshell, Stevenson was too quick. I told people the in and out movement is going to be a big problem for Herring because not only can he punch and put punches together, but he can also be elusive. The keys to victory for me for Herring was he had to go to the body, and he did it a little bit towards the middle rounds. You can tell that he knew he needed to do it to see if he can tire out Shakur. But unfortunately for him, Shakur didn't get tired. He was able to, you know, keep a hold of his volume and his pop and his movement and his elusiveness up until the stoppage. For those people who are saying, "Hey, well, what do you think about the stoppage? Do you think it was too early? Do you think it was too quick?" Yeah, slightly. With Herring being the champ, knowing that he will fight to the end, you hate to see it. I think it was a little bit premature, but I understand why. He was getting hit with some real flush shots. He was rocked. I was hoping that I can at least see him stumble, or maybe his knees will buckle a little bit, or maybe the ropes will hold him up. There's no standing 8 count, right? So I would rather see that in a stoppage than him like standing, still standing in front of him. But it is what it is, man. The ref thought that he was taking too much damage. Both eyes were starting to swell up. One eye started bleeding. So it is what it is. Melvin Harris, good broadcasting. Well, I appreciate that, man. This is why I'm here to do these type of things, give you guys a different perspective, a different energy, try to make it entertaining. And yeah, so what I want to do now, guys, is show you where you guys can find the video that I just released about Plant and Canelo. It'll be up here on my uploads, and it'll be right here. Keys to victory, Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. So make sure you guys drop in there and check that video out. That I'm telling you right now, you guys are going to see something that perhaps you didn't realize before, especially for all the people that are going for Plant, to be honest with you. Because the original intent of the video was actually to show what Plant can do to win the fight. But as we started going through the motions, I started seeing a lot of openings for Canelo. When Brian and I were going through the motions, I realized that there was a lot of openings. Now, for the most part, I was simulating Canelo, and Brian was doing Caleb Plant. And it's like, it's one of those things where it's kind of like it's hard to simulate it for a lot of different reasons. For one, I'm taller than Canelo. I've got a longer reach than Canelo. And then Brian is not as tall as Caleb Plant either. But, we did our best to try and show some possibilities. And that's why I'm saying, if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. Hit the like button and leave your prediction. And let me know if this type of footage will change your mind at all on how you guys see the fight may go down. Yeah, Arturo, what's good? Yeah, man. Yeah, I predicted Shakur, man. Another prediction correct for me. I believe I'm 4-1 in predictions since I came back to YouTube. Came back to YouTube about shit. When did I come back? July? Yeah, I came back in July. So, or late June, something like that. And yeah, I'm 4-1, man. So hopefully by the end of the year, I'll get Canelo and Plant correct. I'll get Porter Crawford correct. We got at least another 3 or 4 fights. So, maybe I can get, 8-1, something like that. That'd be nice to finish off, to end the year with. All right, I just want to show you guys some quick highlights of this. Yeah, we were in a parking garage, man. That we're still in lockdown where I'm at, so we couldn't go to a gym. We tried to sneak in one though. We did try to sneak in one, but they wouldn't open the damn doors for us, man. So it's like, you get a situation. It's hard to get Brian in one place at one time. So I was able to get him on a night where he was free. So it was like, we just got to do it where anywhere we can. So we had to do it in this car park, and it was like a sauna in there, man. It was so hot. We were like dripping puddles. But yeah, this is what we're doing, man. Like I said, I was simulating Canelo, and my man Brian was doing more of a Caleb Plant style, using the shoulder roll quite a lot, utilizing the jab. Just trying different things out. The signature left hook by Canelo, showing how Caleb Plant can roll out of that and offset Canelo. For Plant, it's going to be about offsetting. It's all about offsetting Canelo, not letting Canelo set his feet. Canelo is very dangerous when he sets his feet because he can explode into position. Yeah, Toro, I appreciate that. This is up on my channel, guys. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a preview. I do a whole voiceover as well, so I'm breaking down every little single thing that we're trying to accomplish here. The beginning parts here, where we're kind of like in the middle of this little car park area, it's more about going through the motions, but we will get closer to the camera later on in the video, and we do turn up the heat a little bit. We actually had to relax because Brian and I, we get a little bit competitive, and it gets a little bit heated. But we weren't wearing any mouth guards or any headgear, so we had to we had to take it down a few notches. But yeah, one thing I noticed for Plant is what you guys will see if you guys go by and watch the video is I saw the right hand. Quite. It was available for Canelo. This is me just showing some head movement here. Staying away from the jab, which I feel is going to be very important for Caleb. But Canelo has improved his head movement over the years. Yeah, so go and check out this video, guys. I'm telling you right now, you won't regret it. I'm gonna go to real quickly to the spot where so we get a little bit closer to the camera here, and yeah, it got a little bit heated here at one point towards the end. But yeah, go and check it out. I actually did a little bit of Caleb Plant style as well, just trying to change it up. So good stuff. Y'all make sure you go check that shit out, man. I'm telling you. Nobody else does this on YouTube. So this is exactly why you guys subscribe to Divine Sense Boxing. You guys can get like not only the prediction on the mic and chop it up and go back and forth, but actually visually see different possibilities, and that's exactly why I wanted to do something like this. So go to my channel when you guys have a free moment. This video is only, it's only like 12 minutes long, and I do a whole complete voiceover on it. So it's right here on my channel. Just go to uploads, and then it's Keys to Victory, Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. So y'all go check that out, man. I don't want to give it away too much because then you guys won't go watch it. But we definitely need to get the likes up on that video for sure. We got to get those likes up on that video. I put a lot of time and effort in making that video, getting Brian in to help me out to film it. So do your boy Divine some love, man. Go over there and hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And on this live stream as well, make sure you hit that like button. I went live during the entire fight. Looks like we finally got over 50 likes, so that is good. I don't know what is going on with YouTube lately. And I know a lot of other channels have been complaining about it. Certain channels. You guys know how that goes. It's always like certain channels that seems to be affected. And I don't know why. Like how do you go from 120 people viewing your live streams every single time you go live to only having 30 people? I don't really find that a coincidence. but I'm noticing that it's happening to certain channels out here. So maybe it's just a wave that we got to ride. But, yeah, I was upset about it a few days ago, but now I just laugh about it because it's kind of like, all right. Because at first I thought, well, damn, maybe people are just not interested anymore. Maybe I got to figure out a way to spice it up. But now I'm starting to realize that it's going around. And what I think it comes down to is the notifications. You see, that's how they manipulate it. Is the notifications. Because if people don't get notified that you're live, then people ain't gonna watch it, right? Most people would prefer to watch a live when it's live. Like most people don't want to go back and watch a live stream that's 2 hours long. That's the whole point of joining a live stream. So you join it live, and so when they don't get those notifications out there, so that's how they sabotage it. So like I said, maybe it's a wave that we got to ride through. Maybe we're being punished for things that we have said. We got to get punished for not falling in line and going against the grain. Whatever, man. I'm used to that. Dwayne Price was good. So look, if you guys are just joining, I know a lot of you guys are just jumping in. You guys just finished watching the fight between Herring and Stevenson. I appreciate you guys dropping by. Great fight. Entertaining fight. That's all that we can hope for. I probably was expecting a little bit more from Herring, but because I was predicting Stevenson to win, I'm not really that surprised. It pretty much went the way I thought it would, except that I thought Herring would possibly do a little bit more, maybe offset Shakur a little bit more, go to the body a little bit better. But he was just outworked. The speed bothered him. The in and out movement bothered him quite a bit. And whenever he thought Shakur was possibly getting tired or taking his foot off the gas, Herring had his moments. I gave him 3 rounds out of the 9, or he got stopped in the 10th. Obviously, if Herring would have survived that round, Shakur would have won that round as well. He would have won the 10th round for sure. So, that's just kind of how I saw the fight in a nutshell. What's next for Herring? For Herring and Shakur, for that matter. For Herring, I don't know. I don't think he's done quite yet. I think there's some other fights that could be made. I don't think that age was a. Would it help if he was 5 years younger? Yeah, probably a little bit. But at the end of the day, I just think Shakur is just a better fighter. I mean, I hate to say it. I hate to break it down like that. I appreciate and I respect Herring a lot. The dude was willing to die in the ring, probably. You can tell he has that dog in him. He has that no quit in him. So I give him the highest respect in that regard. But Shakur was just a better fighter. I don't think age was the biggest factor. And I'm gonna see it though. I have a feeling come tomorrow when people dropping vids. Oh, Herring's just too old, and that was a stupid fight to make, and I don't know why. Why? He's a champ. Herring's the champ. What are you talking about? He's too old. You shouldn't make that fight. That's what boxing's about, The new guys come up, the old guys go down. I mean, that's the rotation, man. That's the way it works. He has a right to show that he's got something left and defend his title. What do you want him to do? Vacate the title? That's some shit that Fury does. Oh, I won the belt. I'm gonna retire now. Come on, man. The dude's got a right to defend his belt. So no, it wasn't just age. Shakur is just a better fighter, in my opinion. Simple as that. So, Arturo says, you get the point from the video, man. If you're getting criticized, they need to take down a peg or two. I went back and watched the Colin Smith fight, and it made me more convinced that Canelo is winning. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to – I see what you guys are trying to do. You're trying to pull the prediction out of me. You guys are sit on the edge of your seat trying to get the prediction out of me for Canelo and Plant. I'm gonna make a video, man. It's gonna be a short one because I just did the video of the stylistic breakdowns. Make sure you guys drop by and hit the like button, leave your comment on that video. In the next few days, I'll drop a short and sweet prediction video and just say, all right, I've done enough research. I've already made a video about the styles. I'm pretty convinced now, and this is who I got winning. So y'all gonna have to wait a couple more days for me to drop that prediction video. Um, but yeah, I see what you're saying though, Arturo. It's like, yeah, I had to like when I got the gloves on and was going through the motions, and I told Brian, I said, I want you to simulate the shoulder roll. I want you to be elusive, use your head work. I want you to pump the jab out. And when we first started, he was troubling. He did trouble me a lot, and just being active with the jab and moving. And I had to like reset my feet constantly. But eventually, I started seeing the openings. And if you watch the video, you can see I got a lot of right hands in there. I got left hooks in there. I got body shots in there. And so I was like, okay, so things did open up to me, but I did see stuff that Caleb can do as well, especially in close. If he's able to time that shoulder roll and deflect shots, he can definitely get some counter punches in there. So I learned a lot about both of the fighters and their styles by doing that video. Yeah, shout out to Evan Holyfield, man. Fantastic win, fantastic knockout. Proud of him. I'm happy for Evander as well to watch his son, carry the torch forward. Always great thing to see. Also a good victory by what's his name? Muhammad Ali's grandson came in, did what he had to do. He got a knockout win as well. So yeah, the undercard was pretty decent. I didn't watch all of them. I was back and forth watching the undercard and watching basketball, but I did go live during the entire main event. So that's the live stream that you're currently a part of. Except now we're doing post fight thoughts and just chopping it up. Yavis says Herring was very serious but respectful prior to the fight. Yeah, I feel like I feel like Herring knew. I feel like Herring knew that this might be a night that might not go his way. I don't know. It's like he's a warrior. He's gonna come to fight, and he's gonna make a game plan. He's gonna do his best. But it's like there's something that tells me that he knew deep down that yeah, I might lose this one. Just based off his demeanor. I don't know. This is kind of way I feel about it, and I kind of see it a little bit more post fight. Like he was a little bit shocked that the fight was stopped, but he immediately went over to Shakur. They hugged, they shook hands, they're like taking pictures. It's like he was okay with it. It's like he's accepted it. It's almost like he mentally prepared for it in a way. And I'm not trying to suggest that he didn't try to win. I'm not trying to suggest that it was rigged. I'm just saying that it's a little bit about humbling yourself, because sometimes when you don't humble yourself and then you lose, it's hard for you to wrap your mind around it. It's difficult to accept. It's difficult to swallow. Anytime I go into a competition, or a fitness competition, or whatever, boxing, whatever it is, it's always there. Like, I'm going to give everything I got. I'm confident in my skills, but if I lose, then it's the will of the gods. You know what I mean? You just can't refute that. And I kind of sense that from Herring tonight. My man K-Rod going in constantly. Hey, K-Rod, by the way, I saw you write a comment on the video of me breaking down Canelo and Plant, and I saw what you said, and I didn't delete it or nothing, but it seems like YouTube deleted it. It won't show up on the video, so I don't know, man. Maybe they don't like you saying that type of stuff about the pound for pound champ. Yeah. Yeah. Rojas said Walsh is gonna get knocked out. Yeah, his defense is a bit suspect. Um, he's got a punch though. You know, he's got a punch. But I think that can only save him for so long. He goes in there with somebody that can take that punch and has better boxing ability. Yeah, he could be in trouble. He could be in trouble. But hey, look, man, the guy did what he did. He got the win. You got to give him his credit, at least for now. He's like 2-0 with 2 KOs, something like that. In other news, while I'm on the mic, if you guys haven't heard, I'll probably go live about it and talk more in depth about it. But I saw that it was announced that Mike Tyson and Logan Paul are going to do let me do the air quotes, exhibition in December. And not something I typically like to talk about, but we've had a lot of people. I've had, well, not a lot, a fair amount of people DM me on Instagram. And by the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, y'all better hit up Instagram because that's where I do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. Yesterday, I did a story of me editing the Caleb Plant Canelo video, so you guys can kind of prepare yourself, especially when you're not getting notifications when you should be. Instagram kind of helps with that to make sure that, oh, yo, Divine's making a video. Cool. I'm going to make sure I check it out because, YouTube, they don't notify you. So you miss out. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. But I did have a fair amount of people hit me up on Instagram saying, hey, did you hear about it, man? Logan Paul back at it against Mike Tyson. Look, man, I don't want to get too much into it because I might go live about it. But, in a nutshell, First off, the fact that it's an exhibition and, Logan Paul, I believe, has been on Mike Tyson's podcast and Mike Tyson has been on Logan Paul's podcast. These guys are basically like buddies. I ain't trying to see that shit, man. For what? So Mike Tyson can get a payday? That's what it really seems like to me. In that regard, great. I'm glad the man's getting paid. He can continue to support his kids and his grandkids. Great. But a boxing match, it's like, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Really? Really? And people wonder why people get upset. Like some people actually don't understand why boxing, like true boxing fans, get upset that the Paul brothers are making a mockery out of the sport. How are you going to fight a 50, 55, 56, whatever Mike Tyson is, years old man? It's just silly. I don't even know how to describe it. But like I said, I might go live about it just to give my thoughts about it in more detail. And of course, there's word that Jake Paul is going to fight the other Fury guy, the underwear model. What's his name? I forget his first name. That's how irrelevant these people are. I'm usually good with names too. But yeah, I guess this is just the world we live in now. Maybe I should just accept it. Tommy. Mr. Tommy. Hey, if the man's name is Tommy, he's an underwear model. Let's keep it real. Hey Tommy, what do you do for a living? Oh, I model for Hanes. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. With your chiseled jaw. Right, and your 6-pack abs. You model in Hanes underwear with boxing gloves on, right? That's what you do. You know the man's name is Tommy. You already know what it is. Somebody made a post. Who was it? I think it was Champside. Was it Champside or somebody else? Someone made a post like comparison of Tyson and Tommy side by side with their shirts off, and it was something like how are these two related or something like that. I forget what the caption was. It was hilarious. But yeah, Jay Smooth, what's good, man? Yeah, Shakur's a beast, bro. I appreciate you dropping by. We're just kind of chopping it up right now, talking a little bit of ish, man. But look, yeah, Shakur, I'm very impressed. I predicted Shakur to win, so I'm not like jumping up and down and celebrating because at the end of the day, I got my prediction right. I'm always confident anytime I make a prediction. So, um, but yeah, it's more of a question now of like what's next for Shakur. With that being said, let me double check the ratings. I definitely want to do that before I head up out of here on Sunday afternoon for me. Got to take my baby girl to the park. She's been going crazy about going to the park the past couple days. Daddy's been busy. So, gotta do the daddy duties, man. But let me double check the rankings because I want to check to see the next available fight for Shakur Stevenson. Mangus Allen going in. What's going on with this? I can't get this thing to load up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get those likes up to 70 real quick. Get those likes up to 70. I see you in the building, man. Tom, Rojai in the building. Jay Smooth, of course, just dropped in. Mangus Allen, man, I just mentioned you in your comment. I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and get those likes up. I appreciate that. In the meantime, go ahead and open up your Instagram. Follow me over there as well. Yeah, let's get those likes up to 70. All right, finally got it up. All right, stop it. Deanna says Valdez. Let me take a look. Let me take a look first. Let double check. It's not going to be updated, obviously, because the fight just ended. Let's see what we got here. Let's go to ratings and then see what we got here at 130. Now, it's not a guarantee that he's going to stay at 130, though, by the way. There's a pretty good possibility that he might move up to 135. So let's look at 130. Of course, this is not updated. So Herring just lost, obviously. So Shakur was at 5. He's the champ now. So he jumps up to 1. Really, I don't know why he wouldn't. You got Burchelt there. Consensau's there. Xavier Martinez, young guy coming up. I mean, there's some possibilities. Roger Gutierrez. Like I said, there's some possibilities. If I had to pick somebody off this list for 130, if he were to stay there, he'll probably fight this guy right here, man, at number 3. Rakimov, I think. Rakimov, or however you pronounce it. I'm terrible with Russian names. Absolutely terrible. Eastern European names. Other than that, I don't see any other fight that can really sell. Maybe Burchelt. To kind of like clean up the division a little bit. But at 135, there's a lot of fights, right? A lot of fights. You got Teofimo, Lomachenko, Garcia, and how the hell is he at number 2? How the hell is Ryan Garcia at number 2? Move his ass down. Devin Haney got Richard Comey, Joseph Diaz Jr., Jorge Linares, Javier Fortuna, Cambosis. So a lot of fights can be made at 135. So these look like more possibilities. There's more money involved with these names that I'm mentioning on this list. Of course, Lopez has got Kambosos. Devin Haney is going to fight JoJo, right? That's the next one. So maybe the winner of those fights, maybe that's next on the list. Maybe Shakur Stevenson will fight the winner of those fights. But then again, Devin Haney, if he wins, I think he deserves the fight against Lopez if Lopez gets past Kambosos. So a lot of different possibilities. Ryan Garcia needs to be moved the hell off this list. He's out of the conversation until he's serious and he's back from. I'm just tired of seeing his name up here. We haven't seen him in the ring in a year. A year. How is he up here? So yeah, that's what we got. Next moves for Shakur Stevenson. You guys can leave your thoughts and opinions about that. But at 135, there seems to be more marketable names that will bring in some money compared to 130. He may stay at 130 for maybe one more fight, but I definitely see him moving up. He looks like he's growing into. He's 24 now. He's growing into 135. I've been more comfortable at 135, possibly. But the thing about Shakur is great boxer, amazing hand speed, fantastic ring generalship and IQ, but he doesn't have power, So when you get up to 135 and you're up in the 135 and then you're flirting with the idea of 140, the power starts increasing a little bit and you get into those welterweight weight classes, right? It's kind of a different ball game. So I'm kind of curious to see if he decides to, just clean up a division and chill out there for a couple of years, or if his ultimate goal is to, take over weight classes, because he doesn't have, what I'm saying? He doesn't have power. Like, that's not something that you can just develop. You have it or you don't. I'm a firm believer in you're born with power. You can punch harder. You can punch more accurately, but like raw, God-given power, like that, you're born with that. Like that Wilder type shit. You don't have to teach Wilder how to punch. He just had it naturally going into boxing. You know what I mean? So either you have it or you don't. And I don't think Shakur has power. I think he's a great boxer. If Herring had more power, could have changed the fight a little bit, very possibly. But going into the fight, we knew that Herring didn't have much power. Even Stevenson said that. I ain't worried about his power. He ain't got no power. No, Crode says that Shakur can easily defeat most guys at 135. I'm not saying he can't. At 135, yeah. I'm just speaking like as far as him continuously move up, it becomes a little bit dangerous. Yeah, he's growing for sure. He's definitely growing into the weight class. Yeah. So yeah, very very interesting as far as where people go from here, but one step at a time. And that is on to the next big fight. Let Shakur Stevenson come out in his press conference. Let us know what he wants to do. We can't speak for the man. He is now a young man who is now a newly crowned champion. So congratulations to Shakur Stevenson. Well deserved. Put on a clinic, put on a show, displayed your skills. Super proud of the young man. And looking forward to what his plans are in the future. I'm also looking forward to Ryan Garcia being taken off of the list, at least the top 5. And I'm looking forward to Plant and Canelo. So, one more time for all the people in the back, or if you just joined, if you haven't watched my video of Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant, a stylistic point of view of the fight / keys to victory, it's up on my channel. I uploaded it yesterday. Make sure you check it out. Hit the like button. Leave your prediction. Maybe that video will change your mind on your prediction. In the meantime, I will be back on here at some point live again, talking about whatever topic comes about. But it's been good chopping up with you guys, man. I went live during the entire fight tonight. It was great for all those who joined in to listen to my commentary during the fight. That means a lot to me. That shows me that you appreciate my commentary and you respect my boxing knowledge. And that, like I said, means a whole lot, much more than likes or super chats or anything else. You guys taking the time out of your night to have me be your entertainment / commentator for the fight. So I appreciate you. And of course, I'll probably go live for the Canelo Plant fight as well. It seems like people enjoy it. So I'll continue to do it. So before you leave, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Stay a part of the conversation and the family here at Divine Sense Boxing. And on your way out, if you want to become an official member of the channel and continue to support the channel, click the join button. And for $2.99, you can show your loyalty, get your loyalty badge as the beautiful Deanna Branch has next to her name, and become a member. And I will appreciate you even more. All right, guys, stay up, be strong, be safe, stay positive. It's your boy Divine Sense. I'm out.